There he is. Yeah, I've been on here for a while.
See anybody running by here?
What's up, y'all, and welcome to today's video. It is a beautiful spring March day here in Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm out at one of my favorite little ponds that I'm sure you've seen before. And what I'm doing today is probably a little bit of bed fishing, or I just want to see what the fish are doing right now. When they are locked up on beds, it's kind of hard to catch them with different techniques. Like you can't really go cranking or just, I mean, you can catch them on chatterbaits and stuff, but they're not out as deep as they normally are here when I'm throwing the lipless or jerkbaits and stuff like that. So kind of today I'm just scouting. I want to see what the fish are doing. It's not super windy, so I should be able to see in the water. Water clarity is getting a little bit better. We had a huge storm like a week ago with 80-mile-an-hour winds. But I'm about to be fishing out on the lakes a lot, the smaller lakes that I like on the kayak. About to be hitting those hard. The water temp will be a little cooler on those because they don't heat up as fast, but we're gonna kind of just be walking around seeing what the fish are doing. I want to see if they're on beds or not. And I've never tried bed fishing here. I don't really like bed fishing my public ponds a whole lot because I just feel like the fish get hammered during the spawn, and I want the fish to be healthy and to live long. So we're gonna stick to single hook lures like jigs and Texas rigs today. Probably gonna try not to throw anything with treble hooks unless it's like a 10-pounder and I gotta catch it. I'm not gonna snag it, just like a big swim bait maybe. So anyways, let's just start walking around and seeing like what is going on in the ponds right now. All right, y'all, before we get walking around, let me show you what I'm throwing today. On this rod, I've got a Berkley Gilly, just kind of weightless Texas rigged in case, you know, they want to eat something like a bluegill getting around their bed. And then on this rod, I've just got a little jig here with a, hope you can hear the rattle, a rattling chunk trailer to kind of make them mad. Jig is one of my favorite bed fishing lures, but I have high hopes for this. I've never tried it out on a bed much, so I think maybe we'll get our first fish on it sometime soon. All right, well, let's kind of just start walking around. I've got the small bag with me. Of course, I have a scale to weigh my PB when I catch it today. Basically, I'm going to be walking along the bank. I want to get close enough to where I can see fish because they're probably going to be out a little bit. So I've got this polarized lens on my GoPro, so hopefully y'all can see in the water a little bit better. But when the water is clear in a pond, it allows fish to spawn deeper off the bank because they need a certain amount of sunlight to fertilize the eggs. So when you have clear water, they can spawn a little deeper. They don't have to be right up here. And see how shallow this is? That's like way less than a foot. I'm probably not gonna be any big girls spawning there. But I'm gonna be walking around seeing if I can see anything hanging out just a little bit out of reach for me. Standing on these rocks is definitely gonna help me see out there a little bit better too. Okay, well, it didn't take long at all, and I have found a bass that is locked on a bed, faux show. So time to start flipping some stuff at him, and hopefully we can catch him. He's not a giant, maybe a 2-pounder, but let's see what we can do. All right, there's a big boy. He's not that big, but he's hanging out, trying to point at him with my rod where y'all can see. He's right past this rock that's on the bank, and he is locked. Not good visibility, so I'm gonna have to really feel for my jig when he eats it. But he's not going anywhere, and I'm sure he can see me. See what he does when the jig gets in there. Man, he's a tough fish to keep an eye on, but he ain't going anywhere, so I'd say he's locked. See if I can get a better angle where I can see this fish a little bit better. Yeah, I can see him pretty good too. All right, this is a good spot. He seems a little more interested. I think I can see his bed a little bit better. And this position I ought to be able to see if he opens that mouth up. There he is. Oh, good fish. Good fish. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, good fish on the jig. Boom, first pond bed fish of the year. That's a nice one. Not too big, probably like over 3, just a little bit, but let's get it back in the water real quick. Right close to the bed, it'll go right back. And he'll swim around and he'll come back to his bed. Whew, I love it because you work so hard and so long and then it all happens so fast. You got him and you got to get him back in quick, especially when they're spawning. Want to take care of them. Hate to fling them on the bank, but big fish, I mean, got to. So man, okay, got one. Let's keep walking, see if we can find some more. Well, since I'm not seeing a ton of fish on beds, like there are definitely fish on beds, they're not super locked or anything. I'm gonna take that as my sign that there might be a little bit of a pre-spawn pattern going on right now. And this chatterbait's really good for pre-spawn. It's also good if one's on a bed, they kind of get fired up when this comes by. So I'm tying this on my second rod. I'd probably be throwing the lipless if I brought the crankbait rod with me, but I did not. So we're just gonna make some casts with the old chatterbait here and there. See what's happening. Okay, I just found a decent one on a bed. It looks like it's kind of fired up. We'll see. It's like tweaking. I think this fish will eat. I'm gonna take a few throws with the chatterbait bite, see what happens. There he is. Not a really big one, probably almost 2 pounds, but really fun, fired up fish. Got him on the chatterbait. There he is. Not a really big one, probably almost 2 pounds, but really fun, fired up fish. Got him on the chatterbait. All right, buddy, get back in there. All right, y'all. Well, that is fish number 2. That one came off a bed as well. I've seen maybe like 4 or 5 fish on beds, and that's the second one I saw that was really locked. Caught him way quicker than I did the first one. The first one took a ton of work. But this is a really good sign because it's kind of, I mean, it means my little lakes are gonna be really good right now. So I gotta get out there, throw some chatterbaits, but still got some more bank to cover here. There's a good chance we come across a 5+ out here. So let's keep walking around, see what we see, and hopefully we catch another nice one. Sir?
Fishing for a while?
Yeah, I've been on here for a while.
See anybody running by here?
Running by here? Like on foot?
Yeah.
No, there's another guy out here with me, but he's fishing.
I don't know if you just seen anyone running up the road.
No, I just got down to this side. I've been down there for a while.
Okay.
No.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Well, definitely just had a cop asking me if I'd seen a criminal on the run. And I was getting ready to talk to you about that, but I have found a tank and a male. Oh my gosh, I can't tell how big that fish is. Hopefully 5. They look to be locked. I doubt y'all got to see them, but there's a tank, and it's not locked. I don't think it's locked. The water's still a little too dingy, but might have to come back tomorrow or something, check out this spot just before I make this into a video, just see if this fish is a little more locked on the bed. But we're gonna keep walking around a little bit. Got just a little bit of bank. I did see a fish that I missed because I spooked it earlier, right next to the first one I caught. So I might try to see what that fish is doing real quick and maybe catch him. Hey, I actually just caught a fish on the chatterbait, just throwing it around out in the middle. Didn't even have, I didn't even have the camera running. What the heck? That's kind of cool. Got one on the chatterbait, just thrown out in the middle. Y'all didn't get to see it, but I was standing on this rock. I thought I saw a bed, but I think I spooked the bass off of it. So what I was doing was, I was like, well, I'll just make some casts to kill a little time, let that bass come back. And this guy got me right out in the middle. First throw, actually. Huh, would you look at that? Let's get him back in. See, I think there's like a bass over here somewhere. I thought it was the one I caught first, but that fish is actually down on that rock. So I got this mixed up. I didn't want to catch this one again, but I swear I just saw one here. Get him back in. Okay, okay. All right, well, we'll bass on the chatterbait. I guess I'll leave the camera rolling. I think there's a bed right here. I'm probably too close right now, but I just made a big cast out to the middle, and that fish, he got on. All right, y'all, well, it is the next day, and you know, I'm like, I feel like I can't wrap up this video unless I go back and look for that big mama on a bed. So I just got in the car, and I'm about to head back over to the pond. I'm not really gonna walk around, look for anything else. I'm just gonna go check out that little stretch of bank right there where that big girl was. Hopefully we can catch her. You can just tell that's a fish I'm gonna have to really work for, even if they are pretty locked onto the bed. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see. They might need to eat the big bait. I don't really know. But we just gotta head out there and hope for the best. I mean, we've already done pretty well yesterday, so I can't ask for too much more, but I'm trying to break that PB. So y'all hope that fish is over 6 and that the fish will eat. Break my YouTube PB today. All right, walking up, moment of truth. See if I can find these beasts. I got the actual swim bait rod with me today. There's tons of dust kicked up right here, big cloud, and I'm thinking maybe that's where they're at. Oh yeah. I just saw it. Yeah, I see one. I see one. I do not see 2, but I see 1. No, I see both of them. Oh my. Oh my. I don't know where their bed is. They're just circling. Okay. Yeah, they're making the whole area just cloudy. Oh, let's see if the drawing power on one of the big baits can do anything. I've got a real behemoth of a swim bait in the car I can go get, but I'll throw this little bass glide from Limit Lures first. Might just have to flip it in there and see if they can react to it at all. Oh my gosh. That fish just cracked my jig and broke my line. All right, well, I gotta catch it now to get that jig out of its mouth. Oh, it just jumped out there. No, what have I done? Let's hope that was the smaller one. I'm not even gonna say anything. What is wrong with my line? Is my polymer not that much trash? God. I wonder if a fish has 2 jigs in its mouth, or I don't know. All right, well, I couldn't get those 2 big ones to eat over there. I didn't see them at all. I literally just went and put my stuff in the car and was gonna do some pre-spawn fishing with the crankbait, but just walked down the bank and found 2 nice chunks, so I'm gonna have to throw it down with the chatterbait for a second here. There we go. There's one. Yes. All right. On the jig. Got another one. Nothing giant. About 2 pounds. Really pretty healthy fish though. Let's get her back. Or him. My bed's probably messed up now. I need to leave pretty soon. Might just walk down and go look at the biggins one more time. Getting a little more sun coming through every now and then, so I'll go check them out, see what's happening. All right, y'all. Well, I did not see those big fish anymore. I don't feel like I got very good closure with this like fishing episode and just what all happened. One, because potential PB is still out there and I know where it is, but the weather's terrible. Super cloudy. It's actually 50 degrees today while I'm editing this. I actually went out today, take a look, and didn't see them there. But it's so cloudy, windy, and dirty water. We had more rain last night, so it's just not good bed fishing conditions. But yeah, there might be a big fish with 2 jigs in its mouth. I really would like to catch it to get the jigs out in case they're still there. So, you know, it was a good time fishing. I did well. Caught a lot of nice fish, but it's funny this time of year. It seems like it's not that big of a deal. Like, if it's got to be a hog or nothing. And so, kind of leave this off with a bad taste in my mouth. But it was good fishing, I must say. I had a good time out there. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button for me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see in future fishing videos. And most importantly, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on any future Texas bass fishing action. With all that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.